All right, really good team win tonight. We overcame some things. Defensively, I thought we played outstanding tonight. The young secondary and really Cousins, I thought he played great. That's a tough group defensively to run the ball against. And, but we kept sticking with it. We didn't have as much production as we hoped, but we had enough. We kept the time of possession really good for us. And, I thought we played really, really hard tonight. And we're fortunate to come out here with a win.
Mike, you mentioned the defense playing outstanding. What has been the biggest difference for them since the beginning of the season?
They're starting to mature a little bit. And then, obviously they're getting a little bit of confidence now. I think it's been last three games that we've had, other teams had the ball with a chance to win the game. And, we've been able to put the fire out, I guess. And so, the more times you do that, the more times that you believe that you can do it. And then secondly, I think they're starting to understand what we're trying to do conceptually with the calls and things like that as well.
Mike, with them keen so much on Dalvin, how much did that kind of open things up through the air for you guys?
Well, it does help, obviously, but they play a lot of 7-man fronts. They don't play usually they don't play a whole bunch of 8-man fronts, but they get their safety involved in it quite a bit. And then, they still have good rushers. They've got really good players. And so, when you play a defense that good, then, you really got to fight each and every down.
Hey, Mike, Kirk was 10 of 11 against the number one ranked third down defense there. What did you see from him in those critical situations?
Well, I thought he played really fast, which is important for him. He was extremely accurate. He got the ball in the right places all night. I just felt like he did a really good job of handling what the defense was giving us.
Coach, speaking of third downs, I know I think the Bears were only 2 of 11 on their third downs, and that's obviously something that you emphasize a lot. Can you just talk about the execution in those situations?
Yeah, I thought defensively, third downs, we played great tonight. Our guys executed everything that we were really trying to do. I think the one third down that they hit, it was kind of a scramble, and he threw it back across the grain a little bit. But for the most part, I thought they did a good job disguising coverages. They did a good job of covering, the guys that we're trying to get covered.
Mike, you guys got tougher after those turnovers. What was said after that? And I know earlier the Bears said they're going to do all they can to try to punch it away and kind of be physical. You won the physical battle, it seems, after that.
Yeah, Don, I think the game was physical. I don't know if one side won or the other, but they're a physical football team. It was, for us to, I really thought, I don't know what the turnovers was. I think 2-1 or something like that. But I really felt like that would be a big part of the ball game. I didn't think we could turn the ball up very much against them, and obviously we did twice. The one bounced out of Adams' hands, and the one Kyle, fumbled. But saying that, we fought really hard, and guys competed. And Anthony, there was a couple times I was upset on the sideline, and Anthony Harris just came up to me and said, "Coach, just call a game. We're going to win." So those were good.
Mike,
they keep me in line too.
What happened on the Cordero Patterson touchdown return there?
Yeah, I couldn't see, where I saw him score the touchdown, obviously, but I didn't see where the breakdown was.
Hey, Mike, obviously the new play caller didn't bring much of a spark. Was there any difference that you noticed between him and Matt, and just was there anything really that they did that you didn't anticipate or expect?
I think, Mark, for the most part, some of the tendencies changed, on some of the down and distance stuff. But, there was a lot of carryover. I mean, you can't change a whole offense in 3 days or whatever it was. So, I do feel like, there were some differences, obviously, but probably more so down in distance wise. They gave us a lot of different personnel groups early in the ball game, so we had to adjust to some of those things.
Has there been a long snapping issue over the past couple of weeks? And if so, what's the genesis of that?
Well, we've had some bad snaps, yes.
Do you have a cause for that, or is that just you got to get reps to get better, or what's going on?
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes, he's pretty good, and sometimes he hasn't been good lately. So we'll keep working at it.
Hey, Mike, you've now won 3 in a row. What's it taken for this group to come together like it has?
They just keep fighting. That's all we do. We come in there and practice every day. These guys, before the game, they weren't tight. I could tell in the locker room they weren't tight. They seem to go out and, practice real hard. They seem to, respond to the, when we're practicing, we're trying to, one of the things that we've been emphasizing a lot for the last few weeks is, not allowing the completions at practice defensively. And, I think maybe that's starting to show up, the competition part. It's honestly, it's 3 games. We're fighting our way back into this thing. Hopefully still got a lot of football left to play. And, hopefully we can keep going.
Time for 2 more.
I know it's not unusual for him, but Harrison had a few big plays tonight. Was there anything specific that stood out to you about his game?
Lindsay, Harrison is he's a really good player, and he has great anticipation. He understands what offenses are trying to do. He's very coachable in the fact that, I can talk to him like during the game or during practice about this or that. And, he's just a good football player that I think his part of it is his vision and anticipation, and he's a tough guy too. So, and he'll do anything you ask him to do.
Mike,
Mike,
maybe
you
this
talk
was
about-
because of the physicality tonight, but it just seemed like there was some more chippiness, some more intensity. Is that something that you picked up on from the sideline?
Not really. I don't think it was any more than any other game, really. But go ahead, Mark.
I was wondering if your special teams is aging you as you watch when you guys line up right now.
Yes. All right. Have a good night. Thank you.